How's it going, guys? Back out on another little ride here. Me and Wendell, you can see him running ahead. Anyways, we're gonna go going for a little camp here. We're in Memramcook, not too far from my house. Don't plan on going real far for my first winter camp in the hot tent. I got my hot tent here, all the gear loaded up. So we're gonna go down here, try to find a spot for camp. I know a couple little spots, so we'll go take a look at both of those and see which one we wanna use. Oh, Wendell's gotta take a leak. But anyways, this is actually my first drive out. I installed a EHS tuner on my bike. The tuner, the EHS one, isn't really for performance, although I find the throttle response a bit better. It's more to let the 708 motor not run so lean. It's a known issue there with the Yamaha 708 motors. I also did my AIS delete, which is supposed to stop the popping on deceleration. That didn't pop at all there, so we'll see how that goes. And I removed my rear sway bar too, so I should let the suspension do a little bit more work now. But yeah, we're just cruising along here. I probably shouldn't go too quick, but I'm gonna go find a spot to have a camp. How's it going, guys? Just got here to the spot. I'm gonna set up for the night. It's a really nice spot, not too far from where I parked my truck. Like I said, this is my first time winter camping, so with my hot tent, so I didn't want to be too far. Didn't want to get out and over my head. Wendell's out exploring. Anyways, Wendell's out here running around. This is a really beautiful area. We're gonna go for a walk later once I get everything set up. But I'll just give you guys a little preview. So it's going to be hard to see here, but it's basically straight down, and there's all kinds of little connecting brooks and rivers. Wendell's here with his hunter's orange on. There's a little path straight through here, and that can lead down. It is steep, but yeah, there's a little brook running right there. We're going to go down for a walk there later on. It's not like crazy cold today. I think it's around -3, -4 Celsius. So yeah. Give you guys a little preview of the bike here too. So on the front there, the yellow bag, that's what I have my G stove in. That's just a canvas bag I was able to get from work. Probably had climbing gear or something in it at one point. That's a rugged bag. This is just a big dry bag. I have a few things in, sleeping bag, extra clothes, and of course this is the most important, that's the beer cooler. I got my bag with me. I can't remember what that's called, but it's a decent bag. It's been good to me. Got my little shovel in there, even though I won't need it, seeing as we don't have any snow. And I brought my Ruger 1022 with me. So yeah, I know some people may not like guns, but I went out. I have my hunter's safety course and my PAL, which is 2 things you need to buy in firearms in Canada. That just lets me have shotgun and you know, like a rifle, but you're not allowed to have a handgun or anything like that. I need to go get my restricted license for that. a little different than the States. We have quite a few laws. But yeah, anyways, it's about 1 o'clock now. It gets dark around 4:35-ish. For sure 5:30 it'll be dark, so I got a few hours to get things set up, and you guys can hear Wendell. He's just giving her there. Going, guys, I decided not to set up my camp right there. The ground's just simply too hard. Barely even get this 10 pegs in, but I happened to just come over here and I found a really nice spot on some better land. So yeah, got it set up right there now. So she's all tented out. I'm not going to use the inner bug thing. I'm just going to lay that down as another ground sheet. And I brought a tarp too, plus my sleeping pad, so, and a wool blanket. So hopefully that'll help us out. So, I guess I'll show this right away. This is my stove jack. Basically, it's a silicone cooking sheet, and I just bought the other side of the Velcro, and I got my mother-in-law to sew that on for me. So thank you very much, Nicole. Appreciate it. So yeah, now I guess we just got to get the just have to get my stove and everything hooked up, and then it'll be firewood time, I guess. Alright, we got everything set up there now. Stove took a little bit of finicking around there because the ground's not even. So I got it kind of balanced on some sticks and made sure it was nice and sturdy so it won't fall over in the night. But yeah, I'll bring you guys in and get you a look. Alright, so there's where me and Wendell will be sleeping. I've got a tarp. I have the inner tent laid down too. Not going to need the bug net, so I just laid it down as an extra thing. And I have my wool blanket, my bed, my blow-up little Thermarest bed mat, and then my sleeping bag. That sleeping bag says it's a T200. I looked it up online. It says it's good till -10, and that basically means you won't die. You shouldn't die, but it's not the best. It's mediocre. But I think with the hot stove here too, should be good. She's good and sturdy there, so can't budge it. But yeah, that's how it comes up and out. So yeah, I don't. My phone's in the bike. I don't have any idea what time it is, but you can see the sun's starting to set. So I'm guessing it's got to be after 3. So I better get on the firewood duty there now. Just splitting up a few pieces there. What are you doing? Alright, got all that wood there. It's all hardwood there, some softwood split, and then I got varying sizes to get the fire started. Just gonna collect up a little bit of birch bark, and we should be good to go for the fire. Get yourself a drink of water. This is the Ruger 1022 takedown model. The clip's empty, of course. Safety's on. I brought this out. I went and bought my, I think it was a small games license, so I could hunt rabbits if I want to. It's also nice to have here with all the rabbit sign that we saw here. Generally, that's going to mean that there is that there's lots of coyotes, and I don't often show much guns on my channel because I know some people don't like it, but if it came down to your dog or a coyote, I think people would make the decision pretty quick. I'd be lying too if I said it didn't make you sleep better either. Knowing you're protected is a nice feeling. There we go. So the lock's still on here, but I'm not going to be using it, so I'm just going to leave it locked up. I guess we'll get a little close up of this. I had a scope on here, but I ended up taking it off. Yeah, it's a nice little gun. And I just like that it comes apart too. Just flick this little button. There it comes apart in two little pieces. Back together. Great little gun. Alright, everything's set up now. Shouldn't be anything else. Wendell's whining there. So I think we're going to go for a little walk down in that ravine I was telling you guys about. Not too long because it's... Are you going to be okay? I don't know if you guys could hear him, but anyways, we're going to go for a little walk down the ravine and then we'll come back up and cook supper. I got a good supper as always to cook up, so stay tuned. It's kind of cool. This is just like a little point. Came out here the other day with Dom. She's a pretty steep. So this here's the little stream that's coming down. My camp is basically right there. The stream comes right down. You guys can see how much of an area. I mean, it's tough to tell on the camera, but it's a big open area. Wendell's right in his element. There, we're down at the bottom. There's lots and lots of sign of squirrels. They take the little acorns and eat them. It's all over the side of the hill, so I'm guessing they live in the bank here. There's all kinds of holes. Yeah, there's a little brook coming down here. She's mostly ice covered. What do you smell? Look at that one. It's definitely a hole for a mouse. Or not a mouse, sorry, a squirrel. It was underground there. Find him. Get him. Get him. What are you doing? Hey, sit. Well, this is that little stream that goes right by the camp. My where I'm camping. But I've got to go up this hill here. You guys can kind of get an idea how steep that is there now. Lots and lots of game sign here, like little trails they got beat through, and I think it's probably a raccoon, but. Yeah, we're gonna head back up. Yeah, something's been digging here and here. You actually see a trail right there. And then of course the infamous squirrel. You can see lots of, there's the things that they eat right here. Little acorns, little seed inside. He's got a bunch stored here right by his opening for the winter. Yeah, here's a little game trail going right up. Wish I could just glide up these hills like he is. Alright, so just got back from the walk. Are you hungry? Can you lay? Hey, lay. Lay. All the way down. Don't cheat. Lay. Anyways, I got some supper here for Wendell. Just kibble, kibble, some beef liver, and this is an old pork chop that we had in the freezer, and cooked that up for him too. So, of course, some water. No, you won't go until I tell him. Okay, get it. Oh, okay, finally. Got everything ready there. Wendell's eating. Let out a big burp there, so he must be satisfied. I got the stove all set up there. Just put 2 bigger pieces, then some birch bark, and then continues to put like small, a little bit bigger on top. Kind of like an upside down fire, but in the stove. So yeah, we're gonna get this going here now. Got the, of course, Go Leafs Go, missing the game tonight. Maybe I'll text Jerry, see how the game's going. I think Wendell just crawled out under the tent. He definitely did. Anyways. So now we're gonna have a beer. This is This is a 9 locks. They are, oh, come on, focus, old girl. 9 locks. That's brewed in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Dirty Blonde. It's a good beer. I like it. I like 9 locks too. I like their IPA and I had another one there, maybe a porter. But yeah, it's a nice night. Oh well, we're in the tent here. Oh, Wendell just came in. He heard me talking. Just enjoying my beer here. It's just about gone. She's going down quick. If I call one of you guys, will you make a beer run out here for me? I know, watch your face, man. The stove's warm. But yeah, so tonight I have kind of like a little steak and veggie stir fry. I don't like that you're getting close to that. But yeah, I have myself a strip loin steak, a bunch of veggies. I made kind of like a Thai with a little peanut flavor with like sesame oil and stuff like that, chili flakes. It's gonna be good. So we have that. Obviously I have a bunch more beer. Alright, sorry for the bad light, but it's starting to get dark there now. It is 4:47, so just about 5 o'clock. I have my steak here. I have the cast iron pan getting preheated here. And I might, not sure how I'm going to cook it yet. If I'll cook it all in one or I'll slice it up into slices. But yeah, so as far as veggies go, we have green onions, carrot, red pepper, green pepper, red onion, a few tomatoes, a couple different types of mushrooms, shiitake and something else, a little bit of spinach, and a little bit of asparagus. So I'm going to have like a little mini stir fry thing here too. Just fired the steak on. I forgot to turn the camera on for the first initial sizzle, but no big loss. Looking good. Nice sear on this side. We'll get it on the other side. It's time to get our veggies in. I don't think I'm going to be able to add them all. Alright, we're still kind of cooking away here. You can see the meat is pretty medium rare, I'd say. I'd say that's rare, actually. Anyways, we're got her all in the same pan there now, and just going to add in some of my sauce that I made up. Oh, she's already there. I just tried a piece. It's pretty spicy. It's good. Don't know how much filming I'll do now, just eating it because it's such low light. I'll probably just eat it up and probably crack another beer and I'll get back to you after. Alright, supper's done there. I cleaned the pan out. I didn't eat it all. I put it in the little Tupperware container I have. If you guys see the light out there, I got my, that's my Coleman dual fuel lantern. My dad gave me that. He gave me a little case for it too. So now, I'm going to have another beer. Try not to shine you guys. Yeah, I'm going to have another beer here. This is Kavik Brewing Company, Pirates, East Coast Pirates. Kind of a cool thing, brewed in New Brunswick. So we'll give that one a try. been kind of hanging out here listening to Spit and Chicklets podcast. It's a hockey one. It's a good one if you're into hockey. It's pretty good. Strong. How's it going, guys? A little update. Wendell's in bed. I don't know if you guys can see him there or not. Right under the covers. But yeah. Uh-oh, gonna give somebody a seizure. Yeah, just thought I'd give a quick update there. Having another beer. Who John hops. I think I had this one before. America IPA. He's over here moaning. I'm just still listening to a podcast. I got my Miss Vicky's sea salt and malt vinegar, my favorite of all chips. This beer is pretty tasty too. Got the G stove dialed in now. I think the key was to get a decent basic coals there on that grate. I think most things were falling through, the small stuff. So I'm going to try to burn it a few more times at home and see what I can figure out. But I think getting some decent sized chunks of coal to stay on top of that grate so it doesn't fall through will keep the fire going. But yeah. We had a little mouse coming in, or it could have been a mole. I didn't actually see it, but I could hear the leaves and stuff moving. I moved my stuff around. Wendell heard it. I thought he was going to go right out through the side of the tent, but he messed off, and Wendell went back to bed, and it's just me now. Anyways, if anything interesting happens, I'll let you know. Guys, well, that was a learning experience. This is my first time winter camping, and I made some mistakes, but definitely ones I could definitely learn from and improve on. He hears the squirrels out there. But the first one would be is that I was rushed to get out here. I left my house a little late. I procrastinated in the morning. I got out here and I didn't spend the time to get the proper firewood, so my wood wasn't that dry. It was really hard to keep going and get going. So that's number one. And if I would have just taken my time, there was this. I went and got some wood. When it's going out after the squirrels, I guess. There's some wood real close to my camp. I could have got it, but anyways, number two, my silicone baking sheet for a stove jack. That didn't work out. It's pretty much wrecked. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'll probably have to get one of the real ones and then cut it to the right size and do all that stuff. I think they're made out of carbon fiber or something. So that's number two. And number three is that I'm probably gonna have to invest in some better sleeping stuff. I took off everything I was wearing all day. My long johns, socks, t-shirt, shirt, everything. Changed into fresh ones that were dry because you're sweating in those other ones all day. So I changed into those. I went to bed, and I gotta say I hate the mummy bags.
I gotta get a new bag, and it's definitely not gonna be a mummy bag. But yeah, so I got pretty cold in the night. It was hard to keep the fire going, and then at around 3, I had no wood left, and the wood that I had was just that wet stuff. So I got up at 3, went out, collected up a bunch of wood, my headlamp, came back in, had the fire going. I kept it going until probably, I don't know, 4 something maybe. My times could be off there, but it wasn't that long. And with this type of wood, you always have to get up like every 20 minutes or half an hour to put more wood in the stove. So I could barely even fall asleep for a couple minutes before I had to get up and add wood. So, but it's all a learning experience. It was still fun. But yeah, it's the next morning. We lived. We survived. Just got a pot of coffee here on the go, and yeah, should be then will be breakfast. Oh, it's hot. It's so good though. Why don't you guys leave me a comment? Tell me, let me know what you guys like for instant coffee when you're in the woods. I don't know what this is called. This is something I bought off some friend, I would say. She kind of sells it on the side. But it's not bad coffee, but I've seen the Starbucks stuff, but it looked a little expensive. I never tried it before. Just a little starter there. Anyone else like mustard on their ham? Easy. That's good. Just melting a little bit of butter in the pan here, just in case anyone was wondering. I pre-buttered my bread and now it's frozen together. I had a little bit of matzo cheese left over from homemade pizza night. I decided to bring that along. Alright, slice of ham. And we'll put on some old cheddar cheese. I got a feeling like this is going to be leaking out of the side. Want a piece of cheese, boy? Come. Yeah, on camera. Look at that. Right. Ham and cheese grill sandwich. Wendell's sniffing. It's really, really good. Taste that real mozzarella. Hey, boy. Don't worry, I'll save you a piece. So good. Oh my god. So, I just poked my head out the door there. We got some snow ice pellets coming down right now. That's okay though. I'm going to eat this, have my coffee. I'm going to let the stove cool down. While we're letting that cool down, I'll either pack or me and Wendell will go for another little walk around. Maybe down to the ravine again. Sound good to you, Wendell? Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. I wish I could share it. But I can't.
Alright guys, just packing up stuff here now. I have the stove out and the ashes out. I dumped some water on it. If you ever look in your pipes, there'll be quite a bit of, you know, like just debris built up there from the wood. If you don't want to put it in your stove and get it all dirty again or make it your bag dirty, I just tried this a few times. It works pretty good. Just break the little spruce branch off, shove her down, grab it at that end. I don't know if you guys, it might show up on the camera, but the amount of ash that's coming out of there is just crazy. Oh, all over my pants. So, this is what's left of the thing. I guess it doesn't work, and I just noticed too that this thing, I wish they would put 2 of these. Hey, one Tigress, make your tent cost 25 cents extra and put 2 of these on here. Maybe 50 cents extra and put a 3rd toggle on the door. Just a little thing. With 2, it would hold it up a lot better than just 1 in the middle. But, oh well. So that's no good, but I guess my mother-in-law's stitching held up. But, yeah, me and Wendell just getting packed up there. I got the stove good to go. Just need to take down the tent. Not going to do too good of a job, so I'm going to take it home and let it dry out downstairs so don't get any mold on it. Oh, I guess I'll show you guys this. On all the... I just have a carabiner here. I wish I had a smaller one. And then I just use my trucker's hitch there to tie it off. I did that on every single one. So, just a easy way to tie off your tent if you need to. Alright, that was my movie on ATV winter camping in a hot tent. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, just a reminder, leave me a comment, thumbs up, hit the bell notification. You guys can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. Both of them are at Maritimer ATV. So definitely go give those a check out. Sometimes I always post pictures on there before the videos come out. So it's pretty cool to check out. Yeah, hopefully you guys liked it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Merry Christmas. We're off. Pretty fitting, it's starting to snow now, seeing as it's the winter camp. But yeah, really good time. I learned a lot, like a crazy amount. It's something I think that you're only going to learn if you get out there and do it yourself. So you can only watch so many YouTube videos. But yeah, I figured I'd just run Wendell one last time before we get back to the truck. Oh, he's way back there. It was a fun experience winter camping. Definitely have a lot more to learn. That's okay. I just picked Wendell up there, so we're just gonna probably motor back to the truck pretty quick. It's getting cold, and obviously now you can see it's snowing. So yeah, hopefully you guys like the video. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and Santa's good to you, or if you don't believe in Santa, whatever you believe in, that's fine. Happy holidays, Hanukkah, whatever you guys want to say. I just hope you guys have fun with your family and friends.